All right, we're gonna make a super cute basket with some dollar store products. I got this rope from the dollar store in the craft section. This cute little palette, it's gonna be our base. Some popsicle sticks and glue. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start with the popsicle sticks. We're gonna cut them in half, so this will be on the sides. That way it helps to give our basket a little bit more security. At first I used 3, but we decided that we're going to actually end up needing 4. So we'll show you here in just a second. Just trimming off the edges so it stays nice and crisp. We're going to go ahead and add some glue and start with doing it on the corners. And then we're going to go ahead and take 2 more on the other side, and we're going to put them not so far on the corner, but we also want to make sure that we are giving it extra protection on the sides as well. So we're going to go ahead and finish up this last side here. And then I realized didn't do very good math, so we needed to cut 1 more stick. So go ahead and get that cut up. Give it a good little trim and glue these guys on. All right. So I started to discover I was having some glue issues. So we got the base all set up and done. All right, now we're going to go ahead and get started on with the actual rope. There is some tape on the end that we're going to leave on there to help it stay secure. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And here's where I had my glue issue. Tried a new glue gun, and this one just did not seem like it wanted to help, and it just did not want to work. So I kind of gave up on this one, had to do a quick little stop, and I ended up fixing my other one. As you can see, the glue wasn't stopping. Here we go. All right, back on track. So went ahead and put a nice amount of glue on the side, and I did take the rope and tuck it around my neck. That way it was out of my way. And then on this section, we decided it was probably best if we went ahead and actually put the glue on the rope, since this side had some extra little holes in it. And you just want to make sure that we get it nice and pressed on real good. And then we go ahead and just go around the edges. Now you want to make sure that you're pressing the rope down firmly, but you're also making it nice and tight as you pull it around. That way the basket stays more secure and the rope actually stays adhered to each other. So here's where we're going to go ahead and we're going to go up and around the corner. That way we can start going around the basket further. So just want to make sure, again, you press it really, really good and you just keep going. Okay, so here I decided that it was best to start putting the glue more towards the ends, the higher part of the basket. That way we could make sure that it stays nice and secure. The popsicle sticks are doing its part, making sure that it stays nice and firm. That way, otherwise, if we didn't have the popsicle sticks, the basket would kind of start caving in a little bit. Then you wouldn't really be able to use it as a functioning basket. And it kind of had this funky little look to it. So the popsicle sticks were definitely doing its part. Just kept going around the edges, making sure it was nice and tight. Now, if you wanted to do this basket a little bit taller, you certainly could. You could just leave the popsicle sticks at its full length and go all the way around it. But I didn't want this basket to be too terribly tall, so I went ahead and just kind of left it as is. And I really like that length of the popsicle sticks. You could also do the popsicle sticks even shorter if you wanted to do like a little mini tray. That would definitely be cute. You can also paint the inside of the basket so it matches the rope. So you don't have to see the popsicle sticks, but really, if you're going to end up filling it anyways, you might end up just hiding the popsicle sticks and you would be okay. All right, so we're making great progress and our basket is coming along perfectly. So excited how this was turning out. Now, as we come to the end of the rope, we're going to make sure that we go all the way around, and at the point that we're finally at the end of the rope, we're going to go ahead and usually I would leave the tape on that's on the end of the rope, but I decided because I wanted to be nice and crisp that I was going to go ahead and take the tape off on the end. So here's the tape. I just cut it off and put a nice dollop of glue down, and then decided it was important to go ahead and fill in the inside of that rope as well on the end. That way we can make sure that it wasn't gonna fall apart. Looks pretty good so far, right? All right, we're gonna dive into our second one, and this one I definitely want to make sure that we go above the popsicle sticks. So I went ahead and I took off the tape as well on the end of this one, and that way it'll buddy up and match up really nicely with the other end. And then we just continue to go all the way around. Definitely got a lot of hot glue gun spider webs on this one. So worth it in the end. So just going to keep going around. And then here's we want to make sure that we have it the length that we want. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make some loops. We're going to make some ends, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to loop it. So I went ahead and I put the glue all the way around the end, and I looped it. And then I made sure that we put some glue on the inside of that loop so it'll stay and keep its shape. And then we're going to go back all the way around to the other side. I did get a bunch of glue on that one, but it's okay. That'll end up just being the side that nobody can see. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go back all the way around again. And then here I'm going to show you guys how we actually did that loop. So you're going to take the loop and you're going to go on the inside. You're going to fold it, roll it on the inside. So this one, because I wanted to make sure I didn't get too much more glue like I did, I'm going to go easy on the glue this time, at least on the top part here. And then I'm going to go in and put more glue and secure those sections just a little bit less. So we did make sure that these two loops are the same size. We're going to go ahead and only end up going just back around to the second handle of that loop, and we're going to cut it. Because what we're going to want to do is we're going to kind of want to hide that. We don't want to keep going because we've already got the loops in there, so we're just going to go ahead and go around the edge and fold it down. And then I'm going to put just a little bit more glue here just to secure it in place so it doesn't unravel. And there you go. There we have our basket. How cute is that? Again, you can definitely go bigger. You can leave it as is, or you can go without the loops. That's definitely an option too. And then the fun part, just get to put all the little goodies inside of it. Got some dollar store carrots, some dollar store farm beads, and put it all together. And there you go. Cute little quick, easy dollar store basket.